Alright guys, I want to apologize, I'm a little late for the video, and I didn't really make a how-to video. I just kind of wanted to do it, get it done, concentrate on the whole thing versus, you know, pausing video and everything else. So I will go through everything that I've done. So obviously up here we have two 4-inch Pioneer speakers. They're just screwed into the sheet metal here. It came with some clip things, but I just drilled some little pilot holes and then just used that. A couple of them are a little stripped, so I mean, I'm going to leave it in there, but if you guys have the same problem, just put them on the back side. You won't be able to. This is the hole I used. It's a, I think it's 3/4, or I mean, 3.5, yeah, 3.5 right there. And they're pretty tight, so you might have to kind of go in there at an angle a little bit and chip at it just a little bit. But it's really circle, you know, form hole. It looks good. And then, so that's basically what I did there. The drawer, this top drawer here, we got a felt lining that is, it's this stuff right here, this kind of felt stuff. I lined basically the side and the bottom of it with that, just so you had some, you know, sound deadening. And then I also put foam, just some normal, just like packing, not packing foam, but I don't know, I don't really know what to call it, but anyways, I put foam on the edges right here, and then I put some in the middle to separate the two speakers so they weren't, like, you know, fighting against each other. That's what I did there. And then obviously the LED lights, all of that. So obviously the top drawer here is useless. It ain't doing anything. So here we have the power switch, the voltmeter, and then you can also charge your phone. Whenever it gets to around 11 volts ish, it starts acting kind of funny, so we have to kind of wait. Or we know when it gets down there, you can't do that. And then you have the volume right here, bass, and then your treble control here. I do like this LED right here, but it's, you know what I mean, it's pretty nice. I like it. But so I was supposed to have this light. It's shipped with USPS, and it for some reason came a different day than everything else did. So I ran to Home Depot and got a different switch, and it was bigger than this one. So I had to put a little rubber grommet around there and then put that in there, but it actually looks pretty good. So now we get to the inside, the good stuff. So this is everything I have in here. So I rewired this like 4 times because I didn't like it each time. So go ahead and turn that off. And then I can show you the batteries. This is right here. I have it wired, just a little adapter wired up in parallel. So if you want to, you can run just one battery like that, you know what I mean? So you can just have one battery. Because I originally had it basically just like this wired in there. It was just it was just a mess. So I just made a little adapter, and then now you can still run one battery if you want, or both, or whatever you want to do. So this right here is our low voltage cutoff. So obviously, you know, that prevents the batteries from over draining. I have it set to 10.9. I had it set at 10.8, but the amp did not like 10.8 volts, so I put it to 10.9. This right here is obviously the voltage thing. That is the power switch. I just have the LED lights ran to this, so that when it's on, this gets powered, then the LED lights. And then that right there is input. So we've got the positive lead going to this fuse, which is a 15-amp fuse going straight into there. Then the black one goes into the switch and then back out into the other one right there. And then the output is going to out there straight to here. So that's how you get your voltage there. Then another output goes out to that smaller wire, which powers the lights. And then the amp power I have plugged into the voltage meter so we can measure kind of voltage drops better and everything. If you have the bass turned up, it really does kind of voltage drops. But then that power just runs back up to here. And I mean, that's really about it. But I mean, everything sounds really good. You get really good bass control. The only thing is these wires right here will get caught and won't let you push it in all the way. Well, that time it did, but a lot of times they'll get caught back there and you're gonna have to pull them and close it at the same time. But yeah, so this is everything. It looks pretty good to me. If you guys have any questions about links to anything or whatever, make sure you let me know. And yeah, that's basically it.